Welcome to Issues on the ABS Radio TV network. We're happy we are here once more to talk with you, chat with you, have some conversations with a view to making the society better. That's the thrust of this program, sponsored by Jup, a non-governmental organization powered by the Anglican Communion. Welcome to the program. I'm Don Onyenchi, who's our host here, and today we are doing part 2 of what we handled last edition. We're doing it because of public requests that the issue of cultism has permeated our system, our society, and it's a burden to a lot of, in fact, most families and the society. Cultism and related matters is the topic, and we're doing it because if we fail to protect, to guide our youth, our young ones, the generation coming today, tomorrow the future will be a sham. It will be a disaster, because darkness and light, when they fight, light is more necessary to ensure that we'll make the world a better place as God has enjoined us. In the studios, we'll have a man at the center of activity. A man charged with the responsibility to ensure that there is effective communication between the Nigerian police and the public. And in this case, Anambra State. SP Haruna Muhammad. You're welcome to our studios once more, sir.
Good afternoon, listeners and viewers.
Yes. And of course, in our studios also is a gentleman that was one of us last edition of the program, and he's here today so we can continue from where we stopped last week. And I'm talking about Ikenna Anyaboso, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Anambra State on Communication. Ikenna, you're welcome to our studios.
Thank you very much.
Yes. And of course, joining us in this edition of the program is a gentleman, a public commentator, social analyst, and public policy analyst. Ladies and gentlemen, my listeners and viewers, I'd like to welcome to our studio Dr. Uche Onyilofo. You're welcome to our studios, Dr. Uche.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we said Uche will join us so that he will bring more perspectives to the discussion. Ndị ba isi na ọ na-abụ nke no kanko eme nke ọzọ wee mee ya wee darikweti ya. Anyị na-egbuke ya n'Ingri Igbo. Happily, the PPRO Haruna ọ na-anụchara nwa Igbo. Ekebe ọ ya arata oke dị gana. Ka na oge na bụluzie ọ bụzie high profile Igbo. Ị na-anụ nwa ncha na ya.
I can hear it small.
By the time we naturalize you more in Anambra, you perfecting more.
I am assimilating already.
Oh, yes. So we go again. Of course, the issue of cultism. You was on a cult. Nandi one on a cult. Ndị a na-eme nka, ndị a na-eme nka, a na-agba egbe, na-eme asị na grupu a mee nka, nke a mee nke ọzọ. Ọbagwe na omi bai. Anyị na-aghọta na villages, communities, na nwere na a na-aba nke dị egwu. And nke ibe a na-eme agba egbe, eme nke a anụkasịa, na-egbukwu onwe fa n'ime. Anyị adị bothered maka asị na okenye ara nọ n'ụlọ ewu ama n'ọgbụ. If we don't do what we should do as the elders of today to guide ụmụanyị dịka omeji, ịma na ọ gbakwara ifọkwa n'ebe anyị nọ maka na nwa m karịrị mbụ aghụghọ. Haruna, the PPRO, can you give us updates? Going through the news within the week, I read reports, update from you about what the police in Anambra State did over this week, arresting suspects and all of that. Give us some details about it. Yes.
Thank you very much. You may recall that since the inception of the Commissioner of Police, that is the new Commissioner of Police, CP John Basi Abang, FDC, he made it very clear during his maiden press address last week that he is going to sustain the ongoing operation against heinous crimes and other security challenges in the state. And one of such challenges is, of course, the menace of cultism. And you are also aware that since when the command launched Operation Puff Adder in order to rid the state of these misguided elements, the command has recorded a series of achievements, and the operation is still ongoing. As I'm speaking to you now, between last week and yesterday, the command Operation Puff Adder operatives, in collaboration with the Special Anti-Cult Unit, have arrested 90 suspected secret cult members across the state, following series of raids in their hideouts and other black spots. And about 6 machetes were recovered from them, and 3 axes, as well as substance suspected to be cannabis sativa, that is dry weeds, and also a black beret belonging to one of the secret cult group. And the investigation is ongoing. Some of the suspects were charged to court. Some were released because they were not found wanting. And of course, the worrisome situation is the involvement of the underage. About 15 of them were involved and arrested, and the command is profiling them.
Na police within 1 week anya izuka nke galaga na faba tuwe cheko iri itenane na 90 cult suspects, cultists, yandi no n'otu nzuzo eva the 90 enwebu na imacha no na ekwu 90 na ima ife obu ma ndị bụ mma ma ndị ji anike ma ọsị a na ọsịrị ma ndị na-ese chọva na-ese wee na-achaji onwe fa ma ife gbasara ma okpu ma ọsị a na ọsịrị ya ma ndị obere ụmụazị na. When you say underage, what do you mean? What age?
Underage means suspects whose age is below the age of 18.
Okay. So ya afụzịnụ ka nwatakịrị na-erubara 18 years ka umiera ka ụbụrụ ya arakwu. Meji ka ọ bụ nọ meji ka ọ bụ nwa dị less than 18 years o see Igbo isi agba ka no o ye dise fulie broom his head and nsopia ojonjo Ikenna. Well, first of all, I want to welcome the new Commissioner of Police.
Thank you.
It appears he has keyed in properly.
Yes. Okay. As I'm speaking to you, the Commissioner of Police may be listening to this program as well, because I told him that I'm going to attend the program.
Very good. Very, very. We're encouraged by this, because he will be hearing a lot of updates and having the habit of the people.
Yes.
After all, he's for the people and the people are for him.
Yes.
Welcome him for us.
Thank you.
All right. We talked about courses last week, even the Buten and Naba court and all of that. I am metoti and webelaka. Okay. We gazeniru for solutions. We may have to do more of the solutions and all of that.
Yes.
Yes, get the effect cultism on the cultists. Imana with are predominantly young people.
Yes.
I want to go into cultism at this age. Can do lifestyle, can do the future way.
Okay, and what we facing occultism happened? Nothing good. And the effect on the cultists themselves varies, and it is many. But you can easily identify issues like psychological imbalance, complex issues. Of course, it can lead to death. It can lead to drug abuse. And of course, onye na-esi Igbo is not a balanced person. Once you are high, you can misbehave. And then it moves from taking marijuana to other, drugs, stronger drugs like cocaine, and many of them that are out there. And when these guys are high, they can do anything: assassination, armed robbery, rape. So a normal person cannot do these things. None of the cultists are we and they do that when they're under the influence of these substances. So the effects on them is nothing good. It has terrible adverse effects. And of course, we cannot expect to have such people to be good citizens in the society and contribute positively to what we are doing in society.
Doctor, cultism, you're concerned about cultism. And looking at what is happening now in the society, how do you paint the life of a cultist and his future?
First of all, I call distance ignorance. Some have foreign we get back cultism because no way hatching with any man foreign abakulia without amagihana baijeme. And I call them super ignorant children. Super ignorant, so because their own ignorance, they cannot place it anywhere. It's just for minds and power. Let's not ignore the place of idleness. The place of idleness in this thing, because the idle mind is a devil workshop.
Okay.
And most of these children or people are not fortunate enough to have a very good foundation. I want to believe now, na court, no age no baba n'ụka ha nwere ike wụcha alfada ebe ọ na-eji n'oge kpọba onye nke ụfọdụ nwere ụlọ ụkọchukwu nke ọ na-eji n'oge kpọda mmadụ. I believe na every child is a champion. The environment matters a lot. Environment matters a lot. So for me, the solution is just the important thing. Maka no ihe no ya na no if umuazi na abazia ihe ona na-enwe succession plan.
Yes.
What it means is that it will persist because I want sustainability, I want sustenance, and if it's like that, it continues again. When I marry him in Oge, I drunk I had in years to come, because the enwere ha na-alụ dịrị dị itinye isi ebe ọ na-asa ha tinye isi ka ndị nwere ha na-alụ and ọ esi otu a na-egro. So ọ ka mma na akwado n'oge on time, begin to nip it on board by keeping these minds busy. Yes.
There's a fear here. I'm still with you, Uche. There's a fear here. Our children are the leaders of tomorrow in our communities now. What do you think will happen in the future? If these children that are smoking are engaged in cultism activities and all of that, what is the insurance for tomorrow? Yes. What will happen?
Like I said, you can't be brilliant.
Because I am a PG. I'm a PG. I don't know you're understanding this one. In the future, if everybody turns out to be a cultist, it means that they are the people that will bring out an Igwe, bring out a PG, bring out a governor, bring out senator, bring out university teachers and all of that, So, man, what kind of society would that be?
Yes, so Ofia can sustainability with a problem.
Okay.
And you can be more brilliant than what you know. Oh, here we hear you an exam.
Yes.
And today, role models have changed. It's not the kind of role models I saw or you saw. Before, professor meaning something, doctor meant something, academicians meant something. And people, younger ones covet them. They want to be like them. Today is not the case. If we wake up village by January, December, Nata, with convoy of cars and a lot of things to come with it. Umuazi, when you look at a classroom or see, is it what you need to do to get this? And he will make a comparison. This man that have been judicious over time, and this man that went it the other way, which one is better? you understand? And he will make a choice according to the values and his foundation. So for tomorrow, you can be sure that if it's not well managed. Are you saying tomorrow, are you sure that some of the TTNMA today has not started? Because some people you see in places of leadership, you begin to doubt, how did he emerge? You got to go, how did he emerge? You know, and these guys could have been better persons and good persons if they had a good platform for them to function. Like I said, everybody will be a champion. What determines the person is where he's trained and who trained him.
Yes. Thank you very much. PPR. I know you law enforcement agents, you see a lot of people, crimes in different dimensions. While you're fighting this in Anambra State is believed to be, we've heard officers with authority say Anambra State in particular is the safest state in Nigeria. We believe in it, and our minds are focused on it. The government is working and then supporting and working with the police and other agencies. What kind of difference is the war against cultism or the effort to eradicate or stop cultism as against other criminal activities? I don't know whether you got me, you know.
It is a fact, a notorious fact, that Anambra State is the safest state in the federation in terms of crimes and criminality. The most important thing that the people should put at the back of their mind is that when a society is growing, crime will also be growing. The larger the society, the higher the intensity of the crime committed in that society. But the ability of the law enforcement agencies to bring the crime to the barest minimum in order not to cause more harm to the generality of the members of the society is what matters. In Anambra State, it is very glaring that the law enforcement agencies are doing all they can to make sure that crime is being controlled to the barest minimum, that it will not become intractable as to cause more havoc to the society. Based on this, you will see the kind of arrests that we have been making in terms of armed robbery suspects. Look at the arrest of the suspect responsible for the killing of the PG Nemo. Look at the arrest of that Ikanda. Look at the arrest of those suspects who kidnapped somebody from Imo State and brought him to Oba in order to demand for ransom. They were trailed and tracked and arrested, and about 3 sophisticated rifles were recovered. So the ability of the law enforcement agents to take proactive steps in order to curtail or to reduce or to prevent the occurrence of the crime in a particular place is what make them become effective. And this, I can assure you, with accurate statistics, that the law enforcement agencies in the state are doing very well, and you can attest to that. And also, the issue of cultism, if you can make a comparative analysis between the menace of cultism in Anambra State and in other states in the Federation, you discover that the damage and the impact being caused by these misguided elements are to some extent being controlled in Anambra State. We follow them to their domain, we arrest them, we get intelligence report about them before they can actualize what they want to actualize, and we arrest them and we recover exhibit from them and we charge them to court. So the command is doing very well in terms of fighting crime, not only cultism, other crimes as well.
Thank you very much. From emanating news coming from here and there, actually I was worried by one news I got from some other states that, it appears to be deeper in other states. So it means that you guys in Anambra are really following up. What's your relationship with the structures you have on ground from state to the locals? You are working with vigilantes, working with some other agencies and all. And what about the schools and all of that?
Of course. We cannot succeed without the active collaboration with the members of the society and then other eminent persons. There is a very good relationship between the police and members of the community, especially the traditional rulers, the religious leaders, the vigilante group, the parents, and even the market associations and other transport union associations. We have a very good partnership with them, and of course we have a very good synergy. The police have very good synergy with other sister agencies. The sister agencies in the state work hand in hand, and this is of course credit should go to His Excellency the Executive Governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Obiano, who rally around all the sister agencies and bring them under one umbrella and talk with a common position. And this is helping greatly the state. That is why you see whenever there is any incident of crime, it is not only one sister agencies that try to see that the crime is being stopped. It is a collective responsibility of all sister agencies to come and ensure that such things is nailed in the boot before it brought some consequences to the state.
Thank you very much. It gives us a lot of confidence actually, because you mentioned the governor. When I see police patrol teams, this is your sporty American kind of spec, packed at major parts of the state. I enjoy it, It's like those things we saw in films from America and all of that,
That's
branded police vehicles.
That's visibility policing.
Yes. And then lately there are those on bikes, If I see a bike around Oka and some major cities, there are mostly police guys who are in contact with your network.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there are some challenges when it comes to issue of fighting crime. One of the major challenges we're having is the difficulty in assessing the terrain. There are some terrain in this state that you cannot use vehicle to assess them, and that is why these motorbikes, which are well fortified with security gadgets, are being brought in to complement the effort of those on foot patrol and other neighboring security agencies. And also some communities have poor communication networks. So those vehicles that you see the police are using, they are fitted with security gadget that can enable them to communicate in the most remotest area in the state. So that is the issue. And then the issue of strategic positioning of our patrol vehicle, that is to ensure visibility policing. Whenever there is a crime or maybe a vehicle is snatched at a particular point, immediately those people on strategic point, on nipping point, will be alerted, and they will immediately block access road to make sure that those people who perpetrate the crime will not be able to penetrate and pass through that axis, and they will be arrested.
Okay, very good. Ikenna,
Yes.
the solution.
Exactly.
How do we retrieve these children? I'm bothered, and we are all bothered. Like has been mentioned by Uche, some people fell into this trap without knowing how they got into it.
Yes.
A child of 16, 17 years, 18, gets admission into a university. He is challenged by the environment, new environment he finds himself. And before you know it, some people begin to approach him, you see, Sabonya, we see, and Kajimenk, you see, or Maheba, before you know it, Tobunoba gonna can be a John Mother, or say yes, or no. Now, how do you approach it from that angle?
Well,
yes.
Easy. But we can talk about solutions from 3 points.
Okay.
One, like we mentioned in the first edition of this program, proper socialization. That is one. Two, Bolo.
What do you mean by proper socialization?
Proper socialization. Maka onye abanye bịara abanye. Because socialization starts from the home, the family.
Yes.
And then the child or the teenager probably grows and moves out of the family to the school. And then he or she starts having friends.
Yes, definitely.
And then the church is there. And other social organizations are there. These are all agents of socialization.
Yes.
Now, from the home, what kind of training is that child given? Is that child brought up properly? In what manner? Is it the kind of home where parents pay for special centers for a child? Is it the kind of home where a child of probably 14 or 15 years old already owns a car, has his own apartment, invites his friends to the house, and have pool parties? These are things that we see in these modern days. A child of 14, 15, not even up to 18 years old, having all these things. And parents are there encouraging it. Now, if that child moves out of the house, probably into a university, what do you think will be his lifestyle? And who do you think he will associate with? Now, that is one. In the school, I mentioned in the first edition, guidance and counseling departments. Are they still existing in schools? What kind of training are the children given in schools? What kind of social organizations do they belong to? I know in my own time we have a debating society, drama clubs, and are these things still there? What kind of games do children get involved in? What kind of programs do they watch on TV? There are so many things. We can talk about it endlessly. But this is just on the part of socialization to prevent the child from getting involved. Then reorientation for those who are already exposed to these issues, to start talking to them, start letting them know the ugly side of cultism, that there's nothing they can benefit from it. And of course, on a larger scale, the value system in society needs to change. All these agents of socialization, especially the home and the church or the mosque or wherever, we need to begin to change our value systems. Of course, I know that before now, in the 80s, 90s, you go to church and the message is not prosperity as we have it today. All right? It is more about salvation. It is more about morality and salvation. But today is all about prosperity. All right? And the church teachers are concentrating more on how to get money from the people. So what it means is that we have moved from the real message to something artificial. And we need to go back to it.
Dr. Uche Ojilofon, talk to somebody who, time is always our problem. How can you squeeze it in, 30 seconds, but how can you make it? Yes.
The truth is that these people are our brothers and our friends.
Yes.
Our relations. So ihe dị mkpa bụ mmadụ na-eme ihe ocheki ebe ọ ga-eduga ya, ocheki ndị odugagoro. Ọ bụ na ndị odugara ka ndị odugara ọmụma ijizi aka duo onwe gị ọdụ. So onye na-eche ka ọma ma destination ya or the better. Or the better, why not? Or drop better, you are very fast. Chọba nke dị mma.
Biko eponaka asoba na society. Be a genuine, responsible citizen. In an arole di free. In a ganozo di free. Also in criminality. I want to appreciate the Public Relations Officer of the Anambra State Police Command of the Nigerian Police, SB Haruna Mohammed.
Thank you.
Yes, and thanks to Iken Nanyaboso, SSN to Governor Obiano on communication. Yes. And Uche Onilofo PhD, thanks for coming too. Yes. I'll be here, back here next Sunday, and of course on TV 8 p.m. for another edition of Issues. And thanks to our sponsors, Sechu.